Hello everyone, I'm hoping you guys are having a great day so far. Today we're going to be talking about responsible consumption and production, and it's going to be brought to you by yours truly, Shangist, and also my partners Juan and Zachary, so let's get right into it. So kind of an overview of the United Nations Sustainability and Development. They primarily want to focus on cutting back on the amount of resources used and being more energy efficient. And in doing so, they want to focus on more renewable energy sources such as solar power, windmills, and hydroelectric power, and creating sustainable infrastructure for businesses and ourselves personally so we can reduce our environmental footprint. So addressing the problem. So from analyzing multiple articles and doing our research, we found a commonality, which is the overusage of resources by companies in the production delivery of product. And here's some examples. So for instance, let's say our Amazon products that we receive or from any other company. They'll send a box that's humongous and yet the product's a third of the size of the actual box. So if they found an actual box that is for the product, we cut back on the amount of resources used dramatically. And actually, I want right now to everyone to raise their hand, please, because we all do it. We'll overbuy on groceries or we'll buy something new and we'll leave it in the pantry and we'll throw it away maybe a week or two later. And we'll contribute towards this increasing food waste. So we all personally look at what we're purchasing and cut back. We actually reduce the amount of food waste we produce yearly. And also another problem we want to address was the environmental impact of fossil fuels and transitioning into more renewable energy sources such as windmills, solar panels, and hydroelectric power, as I said before. So a company that's taking great strides into reducing the amount of resources they use in delivery of their products is Rexel, and they specialize in the production and delivery of goods, of electronic goods, to some of the biggest companies globally. And what they've implemented is a recycling plan that's cut over 60% of the resources used in delivery of their products, which is actually on the Rexel website on Rexel.com.
Another company that is remodeling their business processes to become more sustainable is McDonald's. McDonald's, being such a vast and influential company, has made tremendous strides into fulfilling their social responsibility for the communities and environments they serve in. They've reduced large amounts of plastic and guest packaging to prevent leakage into the environment, such as plastic straws, plastic bags, and cutlery. They encourage recycling programs and methods. They also invest in innovation of new materials that are easier to recycle. According to the McDonald's corporate website, they plan on focusing on designing packaging that further their recycling programs by encouraging customers to recycle and make it a more easier process rather than a hassle. They also plan in driving efficiency to reduce waste and improve economic viability through sustainability programs, such as their beef and chicken sustainability programs. They use resources responsibly and care for the welfare of the animal. The next company that promotes the goals of responsible consumption and production is Amazon. Amazon specializes in e-commerce, logistics, payments, hardware, data storage, media, and dabbles in many other industries. And because of their recent success over the years, they've become a titan in today's business world. Amazon goals are set to eliminate their environmental footprint and modify business models and processes to further support that goal. Amazon plans on reaching the utilization of 100% renewable energy by 2025 and net zero carbon by 2040. They also plan to utilize solar and wind to harness energy for a portion of their operation. These are just some of the many companies that are determined to implement responsible consumption and production for all their business models and processes to eliminate their environmental footprint on the planet and meet customer expectations as well.
Now we're going to talk about some effective solutions. The first thing companies can do is to create a recycling process. This can really help them reduce waste and reduce the amount of trash that's in our landfills. Next, they can use renewable energy sources such as wind and solar that are much more beneficial for the environment than fossil fuels. The third thing that they can do is to revise their production and delivery plans. A lot of these companies use unnecessary materials in their packaging that can lead to waste that is not essential to their business, where they can switch it out for more biodegradable products. Lastly, they can educate others on the importance of cutting food waste. Some potential problems they face is the cost and the time that it's going to take them to implement these changes. Despite this, it's very important for the companies to follow through with these initiatives in order to save the planet and create a better future for everybody. Lastly, we decided that Amazon takes the best approach. Now, there are a few reasons for this. The first being that they look at it from multiple aspects of business and not just one. A lot of companies will just pick one aspect of their business to improve on, whether that's trash, carbon emissions, it could be anything. Amazon is trying to improve in all of those categories. Next, they're very ambitious. Their goals are set very, very highly, and they are not afraid to fail. With these goals being set so high, any amount of progress that they make is going to be quality, and it's going to be a lot of progress. Instead of, on the other hand, they could just make an easy goal that's easily achievable, but it's not really benefiting anybody. So for those reasons, we chose Amazon. I hope you really enjoyed the presentation, and I hope that you learned a lot about responsible production and consumption.